viewers, welcome to May-June 2017 WAEC, also known as WASSCE, Past Questions and Detailed Solution, General Mathematics / Mathematics Core, Paper 2, Part 1. In this part, you have questions 1 to 5, and you are expected to answer all questions in this part. Solution to 5 questions in one video. Question 1a. If bracket open y minus 1 bracket close log 4 base 10 is equal to y log 16 base 10 without using mathematical tables or calculator, find the value of y. Solution. This is the given problem. Now let us pay attention to log 4 base 10 and log 16 base 10. The log can be equated if they are the same, and it is possible to achieve log 4 base 10 from log 16 base 10 if it is expressed as log 4 square base 10. By the power law of logarithm, the power of 2 is used to multiply the log from behind. So you have the left hand side equal to 2y log 4 base 10. Equate log to base 10, that is, this takes care of this. You are left with y minus 1 equal to 2y. Collect like terms, so let's transfer this y to the right hand side, and you have minus 1 remaining equal to 2y minus y. And you have minus 1 equal to y. Therefore, y is equal to minus 1. Alternatively, we can as well use the power rule to take y minus 1 to be power to 4 and y to be power to 16 in this form. So you simply equate log to base 10. If you do that, you have 4 to the power of y minus 1 equal to 4 to the power of 2y. You can equate base 4 again, and you are left with y minus 1 equal to 2y. You collect like terms, you have minus 1 equal to 2y minus y. If you subtract, y is equal to minus 1. Whichever way you understood the question, you can solve it. Question 1b. When I walk from my house at 4 kilometers per hour, that is the speed, I will get to the office 30 minutes later than when I walk at 5 kilometers per hour. Calculate the distance between my house and the office. So let the distance from my house to the office be d. At 4 kilometers, you know that time from the speed formula. Speed is distance over time. From that formula, time is distance all over speed. So the time taken to get to the office from the house is d over 4. That is distance over speed. At 5 kilometers per hour, the time taken is d over 5. But look, if you walk 4 kilometers, you will get 30 minutes later than when you walk. So you actually subtract that 30 from this d over 4 and equate it to d over 5. So if you move that 30 you subtract to the right hand side, it becomes plus. So you have d over 4 equal to d over 5 plus. All we have there is in hour. If you convert 30 minutes to hour, you divide it by 60. So you have 30 over 60. So collect like terms, you transfer this term to the left hand side, and you have 4 over d minus, you have d over 4 minus d over 5 equal to 1 over 2 if you reduce this term. Multiply through by the LCM of 20 to clear fractions. You multiply this term by 20, you have 5d. You multiply this by 20, you have 4d. Multiply this by 20, you have 10. If you subtract, you have d equal to 10 kilometers as the distance required from the house to the office, or the distance between my house and the office. Question 2a. Solve the equation 2 over 3 bracket open 3s minus 5 bracket close minus 3 over 5 bracket open 2s minus 3 bracket close equal to 3. One of the best approach I use is always clearing fractions. Once the fractions are cleared, solving becomes very easy. And to do that, you simply multiply through by the LCM of the denominators. That is 3 and 5, and the LCM is 15. You multiply this term by 15, you have 5 times 2, then bracket open 3s minus 5. You multiply this term by 15. If you divide 15 by 5, you have 3 remaining, then times 3 bracket open 2s minus 3 bracket close. You multiply the right hand side by 15. So here you have 10 first into the bracket, minus 9 into the bracket, and 45. Open the brackets. If you use 10 to open 3s minus 5, you have 30s minus 50. Use minus 9 to open 2s minus 3, you have minus 18s plus 27, because minus 9 times minus 3 is plus 27 equal to 45. Add like terms, or at the same time you collect like terms, where you have 30s minus 18s equal to 45. You transfer this term, it becomes plus. Transfer this term, it becomes minus. If you add and subtract, you have 12s equal to 68. To get s, divide both sides by 12, and you have s equal to 68 over 12. When you reduce by 4, you have 17 over 3. If you convert to mixed fraction, you have 5 whole number 2 over 3. Question 2b. In the diagram, angle STQ is equal to M, angle TUQ equal to 80 degrees, angle UPQ equal to arrow, angle PQU equal to N, angle arrow QT equal to 88. Find the value of M plus N. To do that easily, we have to consider triangle TUQ. Precisely, in that triangle, we need this angle and we need this angle. But if we do that, N will not be there. So to get an expression for N, let's consider triangle PQT. So this angle AT is equal to arrow plus n. That is the exterior angle equal to sum of the two opposite interior angles. So arrow plus n equal to 80 degrees. Let's call that equation 1. Now in triangle TQU, if you add this angle, that is UTQ plus M is equal to 180. Because we need UTQ, you subtract M from 180. So angle UTQ is equal to 180 degrees minus M. So we know one angle there. Then to get this angle, if you add these three angles, their sum is 180. Sum of angles in a straight line. And for us to get UQT, you subtract 80, 88 and n from 180. So angle UQT is equal to 180 degrees minus 88 degrees minus n. If you subtract, you have 92 degrees minus n. So it follows that the sum of angles in triangle TUQ is 180. The first angle there is 80. Now this angle is 180 degrees minus m, and this last angle is 92 degrees minus n equal to 180 degrees. We are interested in m plus n. So let's transfer every other term, and you have minus m minus n here remaining. You have 180 degrees. You transfer this 180, it becomes minus. You transfer 80 degrees, it becomes minus. You transfer 92 degrees, it becomes minus. If you subtract the right hand side, you have minus 172 degrees. From the left hand side, you can factor out minus. If you do that, you have minus bracket open m plus n bracket close equal to minus 172 degrees. Multiply through by minus 1, and you have m plus n equal to 172 degrees. Petakus simplified maths. If you are viewing and watching from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, like and share PSM videos. If you are viewing and watching from Facebook, follow and like the page. Also share PSM videos. Question 3a. The angle of depression of a point P on the ground from the top T of a building is 23.6 degrees. If the distance from P to the foot of the building is 50 meters, calculate correct to the nearest meter the height of the building. So let's take TG as the building and the height is H. This is point P on the ground level from the foot of the building G. The distance is 50 meters. This is the angle of depression and is always equal to angle of elevation. To get H, we have to use tangent because you have right angle triangle. This is opposite and this is adjacent. Tan 23.6 degrees is equal to opposite height over adjacent 50. To get height, you simply cross multiply and you have height equal to 50 times tan 23.6 degrees, and you have 50 times 0.4369. If you multiply, you have 21.845. To the nearest meter, we consider 21. the next number is 5, round it up to 1, and you add 21, you have 22 meters as the height of the building. Question 3b. In the diagram, PT is parallel SU, QS parallel T arrow, S arrow is 6 cm, RU 10 cm. If the area of triangle TRU is 45 square centimeters, calculate the area of trapezium QTUS. In the trapezium, the height is needed. So let's take the height from point T to where it is. So from triangle TRU, we need to get the height since the area and the base are given. Once the area is known, we can get the area of the trapezium. So given that area of triangle TRU is equal to 45 square centimeters, the height is needed. You know, for a triangle, the area is half times base times height. So that half times base times height is equal to the area of 45 square centimeters. So the base now, this is the base of the triangle. The base is 10. Triangle is TRU. The base is 10 times the height unknown, then you have 45 times 2. To get the height, divide both sides by 10, you have 90 over 10, and that is 9 centimeters. Area of trapezium QTUS. Get it very well. You have Q, you have T, QTUS. So you have U and S. So the parallel side QT is equal to S arrow. So QT becomes 6, and the whole of S to U is 16. So area of trapezium QTUL is equal to 1 over 2 sum of parallel sides times height. That is 1 over 2. The parallel sides are 6 and 16, which are added together, then times 9. If you add 6 to 16, you have 22. Divide by these two, you have 11 times 9, and that is 99 square centimeters. Question 4. If the sixth term of an arithmetic progression is 37 and the sum of the first 6 terms is 147, find the A part of the question, first term, B, sum of the first 15 terms. Solution. From the first statement, the sixth term is 37. So we go by the nth term formula of an AP. So this is the nth term formula. The sixth term, T sub 6, is equal to 37. At this point, n is 6. So you have T sub 6 equal to first term is unknown, plus bracket open n is 6, minus 1 bracket close, times common difference D unknown. The sixth term is 37 equal to A plus 5D. Let's call that equation 1. The second statement is that sum of the first 6 terms. So we go by the sum of terms formula. So S sub 6, 147. At this point also, n is 6. So you have S sub 6 equal to 6 over 2, bracket open 2 times a, plus bracket open again 6 minus 1, bracket close, bracket close. So the sixth term is 147. Divide 6 by 2, you have 3, then 2a. If you subtract it, you have 5 times d, that is 5d. Divide through by 3. You want to remove this coefficient. Divide through by 3. You have 49 equal to 2a plus 5d. You call that equation 2. Anytime you have two pair of equations with two unknown variables, what you have is simultaneous linear equation. We want to solve using the substitution method. By the method of substitution, you recall any of the equation, and make any of the variable the subject. So I'm starting from equation 1. Equation 1 is 37 equal to a plus 5d, and I want to make a the subject because its coefficient is 1. Sometimes if the two variables have coefficients other than 1, you still make 1 the subject and divide through by its coefficient. If you make a the subject, you have to transfer plus 5d to the other side, and you have a equal to 37 minus 5d. You call that equation 3. This is the rule. Equation 1 produced equation 3. For you to continue, you have to substitute equation 3 into equation 2. So this is equation 2. Anywhere a is, you replace it with equation 3, 37 minus 5d, and you have it in this form. If you open the bracket, you have 49 equal to 74 minus 10d plus 5d. You collect like terms and you add common terms. So you have 49 minus 74. If you add minus 10d to 5, you have minus 5d. If you subtract the left hand side, you have minus 25 equal to minus 5d. Divide through by minus 5, you have d equal to 5. To get the first term, you can simply use equation 3 because the first term a is already standing alone. This is equation 3. Where you see d, you replace it with 5, and you have a equal to 37 minus 5 times 5. That is 37 minus 25, and you have 12. Therefore, the first term a is equal to 12, and common difference is 5. We are interested in the first term by the question. Then B part, you are asked to find the sum of the first 15 terms, that is s sub 15 equal to unknown. At this point, n is equal to 15. From the previous solution, the first term a is 12, and the common difference is 5. Alright, so we have this is the sum of terms formula in terms of first term and common difference. So you have s sub 15 equal to 15 over 2. N is 15. 2 times 12, the first term, plus bracket open, n is 15, minus 1, you close the bracket, times common difference of 5. You simplify further, and you have s of 15 equal to 15 over 2. In order to avoid decimal result, then you have 24. If you subtract here, you have 14. 14 times 5 is 70. If you add the bracket, you have 15 over 2 times 94. You can divide 94 by 2, and you have 47 times 15, and that is 705. are the sum of the first 50 terms of an AP whose first term is 12 and the common difference is 5. Petakus Simplified Maths. If you are viewing and watching from YouTube, ensure that you subscribe, like and share PSM videos. If you are viewing and watching from Facebook, follow and like the page. Also share PSM videos. Question 5. Out of the 120 customers in a shop, 45 bought both bags and shoes. If all the customers bought either bags or shoes and 11 more customers bought shoes than bags, A part of the question, illustrate the information in a Venn diagram. B, find the number of customers who bought shoes. C, calculate the probability that a customer selected at random bought bags. Solution. From the question, the total customers forms the universal set, and that is the union of those that bought bags and shoes, and you have 120 customers. Now, 45 bought both bags and shoes. That indicates intersection, and that is 45. 11 more customers bought shoes than bags, but those that bought bags, they are unknown. Let's use S to represent that, so that those that bought shoes becomes S plus 11. In Venn diagram settings, the universal set is denoted by rectangle and the subset by circle. So this is universal set. This is subset B for those that bought bags and S for those that bought shoes. Intersection, those that bought bags and shoes 45, only bags is S and only shoes you have S plus 11. We need to get S first. We are asked to find customer that bought shoes. That bought shoes, now you can see the subset for shoes. That is 45 plus S plus 11. So S is needed, and you do that by adding all the elements in the subset. That is S plus 45 plus S plus 11, and you equate it to the universal set 120 customers. So B part, in order to get S, you add all the subsets and equate to 120. S plus S is 2S. You transfer plus 45 plus 11 to the right hand side, and you have 120 minus 45 minus 11. That is 2S equal to 64. Divide through by 2. S is equal to 32. Number of customers who bought shoes equal to 45 plus S plus 11. 45 plus 11 is 56 plus S, which is 32. You have 88 customers. Then we have to get the number who bought bags before we can calculate the probability. Number of customers who bought bags are S plus 45, and that is 32 plus 45 equal to 77. So we move to the probability that a customer bought bags is equal to number of customers who bought bags over total customers, and that is 77 over 120. No common factor that can reduce 77 and 120. That becomes the required probability. Petakus Simplified Maths. If you are viewing and watching from YouTube, Ensure that you subscribe, like, and share PSM videos. If you are viewing and watching from Facebook, follow and like the page. Also share PSM videos. Lastly, there is every need for you to be saved, and to do that, give your life to the Lord Jesus Christ and confess Him as your Lord and personal Savior every day of your life. If you are saved already, congratulations. Live righteously and be prepared, because on the last day some will be taken and some will be left. Take good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Study your books. Do the needful at all times. Flee every appearance of evil. Don't defraud others to make money. Use your hands and your brain to work genuinely and legally, and the Lord will bless you. Goodbye and stay tuned.